Welcome to In the News, and I would like to start off by saying that I'm grateful that I don't have to leave my country now because Hamza Yusuf has decided to resign. Oh, well, that didn't last long, eh? Just like his resignation speech, I caught it there on YouTube because obviously I've not got a TV licence, so I can't watch it live on TV. And what really can you say about this guy? Because I mean, it wasn't that long ago I was doing a video because of the hate speech crime, and it turned out most complaints on that was him with his white hate speech crime. Well, it wasn't supposed a crime, but it was just his white hate speech. If you've never seen that, go and look that up because he mentions everything about your first minister was white, your prime minister white, your king's white, fucking everybody in their dog in this country is white. Even though the United Kingdom was allegedly 96% white or 90% white, he moaned about the amount of white people in charge and in control of our country. Yeah, and by me bringing this up, by the way, according to him, because I wouldn't say I don't like multiculturalism, because I do like multiculturalism to a certain extent. I just don't like it getting thrown down my throat. I don't get this, why so much of a percentage of a job has to go to a certain race, colour or creed. I thought jobs were meant to be given to people who were accredited to the skills of having the job. No, you need to have so many ethnic minorities nowadays, whether they're thick as fuck or they have got the talent, but somebody that has got the job because of their skin colour doesn't get it. That to me is racist. Now obviously, if he wants to accuse me of being a racist and a bigot and a member of the far right, whatever the fuck that is, because I didn't agree with his political views, then so be it. So, if you're going to tag me as being a racist, which I feel is because of the colour of my skin, and because I'm a white Christian. Actually, I'm not even a Christian because I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. If there was a God, he wouldn't do shite like this to the people in Scotland. It was bad enough going with England as neighbours. That was a joke, by the way. See? We do get them, and I'm certain that where there's a lot of English people will be laughing at this as much as there will be English people going, Scottish bastard. But that's what's gone wrong in this country now. So, there was even a joke just come out there, admittedly, that Hamza Yusuf is in shock because the next First Minister of Scotland may be white. That's how quick we rock and roll up here, baby. Yes. It's just, it has now got to the stage now where he was bleating about how he's of colour and he's in charge of Scotland. You've got another fucking clown that's on his way out as well down in England. Rishi, I'm a multi-billionaire Sunak. And then you got the black gentleman that's now in charge of Wales. And that is the words of Hamza Yusuf, his black colleague. It was something like that. I'm not caring what about the other words, but he mentioned the word black. That means he's racist because he's intentionally bringing out colour. Like if I mention it, I'm racist. So, am I glad to see the back of this fucking boy? You better believe it. Not as much as I'm going to be glad to see the back of the SNP because you've still got Nicola Sturgeon sitting there in the background doing me whatever she's been doing with the money. She seems to skip away from that, and she's kept her nose to the ground, especially since her husband Peter Murrell, he's now been charged with I'm not sure what the right thing is, but basically he's having dodgy dealings with the money. Now, how long is that going to take? Because at least the thing is he's not been charged with a hate crime, because that would have been dealt with the next day, because it's so serious. And remember I said that about the Old Firm match? Not even an arrest. What a load of bullshit. It just goes to show you. So, the only thing I'm grateful now, though, is that I'm not going to North Korea, which is a pity because I think Kim Jong-un was at least a better leader of the country than what Hamza Yusuf was. And so, he gets straight to the point. And you wouldn't trust him. And he's quite happy you wouldn't trust him. Because you wouldn't actually even speak about him behind his back either. That's the difference in this country. They are so fucking two-faced. Now go and look at the problem that we've got there, right? So we've already got people like, I just seen it there, John Swinney popped up. He's what to stick his head in. The woman that decided not to go against Hamza Yusuf, was her name Kate something? Can't mind. But I see she's dropping her name in a hat as well. She wasn't good enough the last time, and I can assure you she'll not be fucking good enough this time either. To me, the SNP are finished up in Scotland. A bunch of lying hypocrites. A bunch of thieving, stealing gits. And one thing that really gets me actually is that not just with the SNP, but all governments now, right? It's strange how much this world is full of hatred right at this exact moment, okay? And nobody is batting an eyelid to that. All these wars that's going out there. We're actually sitting here enjoying ourselves in the Western life, and I've had grandfathers, great-grandfathers, aunties and uncles that fought in the first two wars, and they're no longer with us. These people, not just from my family, but other families as well, have lost people that gave up their lives so we could have our freedom to be told that we must live in a multicultural society. So we'll go back to that one again. I'll give you the reason why I hate it, to a certain extent. I hate it because I'm fed up with it rammed down my throat, okay? So, if I go and get a bit of paper to fill out now, I get a form, right? I get asked if what my I can't even say what my ethnicity is, or whatever. I can't even say it. It's that bad a word, right? It just doesn't roll off the tongue, right? But to me, it shouldn't really matter what the colour of your skin is, and it shouldn't really matter what your background is, right? Because even Hamza said that he's a very proud British Muslim, or Scottish Muslim, I think he said he was. I'm sorry, Hamza, but you're not a Scottish Muslim, you're Scottish. And anybody else that's born in Scotland is Scottish. Likewise down in England, if you're born in England, you're English. Okay? You're no a black English, you're no a Chinese English, you're no a fucking cuckoo English, you're no a Martian English, you're English. Same in Wales and the same in Ireland, okay? And that's what's wrong with this country now. So, you've got the status of calling it Great Britain. This country will never be Great Britain in our lifetime. Why? Simple. Because we're on the verge of World War III. And unlike the first two world wars, we've got people this time that cry because somebody misgendered them. How the fuck is that person going to actually... Do they think they're going to get away with shouting their mouth off? You see the rants some of these people go on. I'd fucking love to see them in the army trying that shite. But then again, with a bit of luck, well, they'll go on a one-way ticket because they're not going to cope. And as far as World War III goes, I'd be as well standing out in the fucking street there and letting them shoot me because I really don't want to be alive after World War III. I can assure you that right now. This is not a place that was going to go to be. We'll come down a tier to the United Kingdom. I think it's more likely we should call this now United My Fucking Arse. Because you've never seen between Scotland, England, Ireland and Wales, right? You've never seen these four nations together in such disharmony with one another because of governments. Fucking governments. That's what it is. The greed of governments. Okay? So, the NHS is in such a state just now, right? The unemployment is such a state. that we've not got any money. But you've got people coming in illegally into our country on boats. And the minute they come in here, they're put up in a hotel, they're given cash. You see them all going about on mobile phones. What the fuck did they get the mobile phones for? Right? The biggest percentage of these people coming in boats as well, have you not noticed? It's men. What? The men are fleeing war-torn countries. What? They just left the wives and the kids behind to fucking carry on the war. Really? And no. I'll tell you how we'll stop the boats, okay? We'll just patrol over in France there where the boats are comfy, because you can't miss these fuckers because of the size of them, right? And all I'll do is I'll just go up and I'll shoot a hole in it, right? Or I'll stab it with a knife, right? Or I'll fucking sit there and I'll blow it up with a tank and just go, you're going Naples, right? It is as simple as that. That's how you stop a boat from coming across, man. Same me here, right? Just get out there and patrol our part of the international waters and just go, turn back, mate. You're no welcome. And better still, just put a sign up. Welcome to... You may as well say welcome England, because you're no welcome to Great Britain and you're no welcome to the United Kingdom. So welcome to England, because that's the shores they're coming on to. Welcome to England. May as well turning back because you're getting fuck all. Now, that will stop them. When you think about it, right, look at the amount of countries in Europe these people are coming through to get to here. How are they not happy in France, Germany, Spain, Brussels, Turkey, Italy? And you fucking, these countries in there. They're still plodding on through all the lovely, lovely countries, and we're on holiday there. That's how good they are. But these people didn't like them. They want to come to the UK. Ask yourself the question, why do they want to come to the UK? Because no the better life, it's the fucking freebies, right? So, if we go back to the multiculturalism thing, we need to take that word now out of our vocabulary and live together as one. No cultures, just human beings. That'll stop any fighting, that'll stop any digress. Right? And basically, if you want to come into this country, you come into this country the same way as everybody else will come into this country. And that is legally. So, our biggest problem now, though, is as simple as these suggestions are, who do we get in government that's going to bring this in? Because if you look at the politics in Westminster just now, with the shambles that the Tories are in there, it's really hard to see if they're actually worse than what's happening up in Scotland here with the SNP. Or if you've got the SNP go out and you've got the Tories go out at the next elections, what the fuck have you got to bring in? I can guarantee you the Tories will never get up here in Scotland, not after what Thatcher done. Right? I'm sorry, but no. And on other end, I can't mind her name, Ruth someone, mind she was the lesbian, married a woman and brought a bairn into the world somehow. Fuck knows how that managed, but, and I mean, she was about as popular as fucking Thatcher as well. And Dougie Ross as well, that's sitting in there on behind his mates, it'd be really funny actually if he got fucking punted, because that's how they sit and they blame each another. If you actually gave these people the chair to say you're now in power, do you think they would make a difference? I fucking doubt it. I really, really doubt it. But hey, I mean that's only one thing that's on the news. I mean, what has this been going for? There you go. I've been near 15 minutes on just one topic we hums it in the government, and this is the reason I don't do politics anymore now. It's no worth the hassle. And so let's pull the bullshit out of the papers now. Just make, are you male or female? No interest in what you're colouring, and that's it. Male or female. Drop the pronoun shites. If these daft cunts don't want to answer that question, then fine. They didn't. Don't force them. But if you're coming to get grants for the government and you're aiming to get your passport and things like that, These are questions that, simple questions you need to ask. Are you male or female? I'm male, and I don't have a problem identifying as a male. Huh? My wife's female. She hasn't got a problem identifying as a female. Huh? We have got friends of all race, colours and creeds, but we don't see them as race, colours and creeds. We see them as friends. It is quite as simple as that. Huh? So your animosity out there, right, is and your bigots that are fucking starting that off, and these people that go about calling you racist because you mention something. But you know what? Don't be scared to mention it. Right? If they want to call you a racist, then basically that's just a new term for the white person. It's just a word. It means absolutely he fucking haw. So now, well, talking about hee haw, I'm going away now. I've ranted enough about it. Well, I'm not even care if I've ranted enough. I really have enjoyed this one actually, but these cunts have been back in touch again. So I've got to go and mark that video as well now. So thanks for watching. Hey, I'd love to hear your comments in the bottom, and if you disagree, I don't care. Disagree all you want, but I'm not in charge of you, and that's the beauty of freedom of speech. And just to call us certain names and certain words, okay? I'm not a racist. I'm not a bigot. I'm a Scotsman. I'm a jock. Call us that. I'm no ginger. Well, I think there is a wee bit ginger about us because my kids are ginger. So anyway, fuck a lot of yous. I'm Orsky. Till the next one. I'll see you there.